The question is, what can Carney give up in order to convince China to relax its tariffs on Canadian agricultural and some seafood products as well? Well, probably cannot give up the tariff on Chinese EVs. That looks to be, at this point, a non-starter from the Canadian side, because if we were to make any movement on this, we would no longer have the same tariff level that the United States applies to Chinese EVs and parts for EVs. So that would be a problem, and very likely would antagonize Donald Trump. We know that he has targeted Canada's and Ontario's auto sector in the past before. He would like to see all those jobs that we have in places like Windsor, in Brampton, in Oakville. We'd like to see those jobs brought back to the United States in the auto sector, even though we've had this essentially a free trade with the United States in automobiles since the Auto Pact was signed way back in 1965. Doesn't look like there's going to be any movement there. So that is really the question. Is there anything that Carney can offer to Xi Jinping when they meet in Beijing later this week to get him to back off on this? This is an open question right now. It could be that there'll be a lot of photo ops in China, a lot of happy messaging about continuing to talk and keep the relationship alive. But unless Carney comes back, Michelle, with something substantial on the trade front, I think this trip is going to be seen as a failure and will leave him open to attack from Pierre Poilievre and the opposition, who have already been critical of all the travel he's been doing without showing any kind of results in terms of getting tariffs relaxed or forging new trade deals, although we have had some success creating some new trade opportunities in Asia. But they will also attack him as well for opening up relations again with China, which is, of course, still a pretty brutal dictatorship that has very low labor standards, has been repressive to workers, particularly Uyghur workers. So this is a tough one for him to balance, and we'll know in the next couple of days whether or not this is going to go into the win or loss column.